Hello children, welcome to my channel. In this video I will teach height and distance, chapter number 22, class 10. Okay, this is part 1. I will make two parts for this chapter. This is a very easy chapter. Okay. First you have to understand some terms related to height and distance, then we will go to examples. Okay. First is line of sight. Line of sight means it is an imaginary line that is drawn from your eyes to the point that you are looking at. For example, suppose this is a person, okay? He is looking at point A, okay? He is looking at point A. So if you draw an imaginary line from his eyes to the point A, okay? This line is called line of sight, okay? LOS, line of sight, okay? So line of sight is an imaginary line that is drawn from your eyes to the point which you are looking at, okay? Next is horizontal, okay? It is also an imaginary line that is drawn from your eyes parallel to the ground, okay? It is an imaginary line that is drawn from your eyes parallel to the ground. Suppose this is horizontal, okay? Now see, I have taken point A above, so the person is looking up, okay? But the point A can be below also. Suppose I am taking one more point B. The same person is looking at B now. Suppose this is also line of sight, okay? So wherever you are looking at, the imaginary line that you draw, that is called line of sight. Now this is horizontal, the line that is drawn from your eyes parallel to the ground, okay? Next is angle of elevation, okay? Elevation means you are looking up. When you are looking up, the angle between the horizontal and the line of sight is called angle of elevation. Suppose this angle, okay? This angle is angle of elevation because you are looking up, okay? Next is angle of depression when you are looking down, okay? See, this person is looking at B, looking down. This is the horizontal. Now the angle between the horizontal and the line of sight when the person is looking down, that is called angle of depression, okay? Okay. So the angle between the horizontal and the line of sight when you are looking up is called angle of elevation, and when you are looking down is called angle of depression. These are the four terms related to this chapter: line of sight, horizontal, angle of elevation, and angle of depression, okay? Now let us move to examples. We don't have anything new in this chapter, okay? We are going to use trigonometry here and we will be finding height and distance. Suppose two persons are standing on the opposite sides of a tower, okay? So you have to draw the diagram. The question will be given, word problem. After understanding the question, you have to draw the diagram. There is a tower, okay? Two persons are standing Suppose the first person is at A, the second person is at B. This is obviously 90 degree. Every tower is perpendicular to the ground. Okay. Then they observe the angles of elevation. They are looking up to the top of the tower. The angles of elevation are 30 degree and 38 degree. Okay. Suppose this is 30 degree and this is 38 degree. Okay. A is looking up. This line AB is the horizontal. Okay. Suppose this is P. This is M. AP is the line of sight for the person standing at A. AB is the horizontal and this is the angle of elevation. For B, BP is the line of sight, BA is the horizontal and this angle 30 degree is the angle of elevation. Okay. Find the distance between them means you have to find AB. Okay. You have to find AB if the height of the tower is 50 meters. This is 50 meters. Okay. We have to find AB. Now how to find AB? You have to find AM, then we will find BM, then we will add. Okay, we will find AM, BM, then add. Because our target is AB. So let us find AM first. So go for this triangle. Okay. Now look at this triangle. In this triangle, one angle is given. For this angle, the perpendicular is given. 50 meters is the perpendicular, and AM you have to find. Means base you have to find. Perpendicular base. So which trigonometry ratio is related to perpendicular and base? Tan theta. Okay. In this chapter, most of the time you will be using tan theta. Only tangent. Okay. No other trigonometric ratio. There are 6 trigonometric ratios. Out of the 6 trigonometric ratios, most you will use tan theta. Okay. Or cot theta. The remaining you may use rarely. So for the angle perpendicular base, so you have to use tan theta. In triangle AMP, okay, in triangle AMP, tan 30 degree is equal to PM by AM. Okay, you can see tan 30 degree equal perpendicular by base. Tan 30 is equal to 1 by root 3. This is the value of tan 30 degree. 0, 30, 45, 60, 90. These are standard angles, and you have to remember the values. Okay. Tan 0 degree is 0. Tan 30 degree is 1 by root 3. Tan 45 degree is 1. Tan 60 degree is root 3. Tan 90 degree is not defined. Okay. 0, 90 will not come. 30, 45, 60. These three values you have to remember. Okay. 1 by root 3, 1 and root 3. What is PM? 50. AM we have to find. So AM is equal to cross multiply. Okay. 50 into root 3. Root 3 means 1.732. Okay, 1.732, which will give us 'So this is okay. So AM is equal to 86.6 meters. Okay, AM is equal to 86.6 meters. I am writing here. This is 86.6 meters. Our next target is BM. Okay. Our next target is BM. For BM, we have to take this triangle. In triangle PMB, in triangle PMB, perpendicular is given, base you have to find. Okay, angle is given. So again tan theta we will use. So tan 30 degree is equal to PM by BM. Okay, tan 30 degree it is not a standard angle. See, 0, 30, 45, 60, 90 are standard angles. 30 degree is not a standard angle. So you have to find its value from the table. Okay, I taught you in trigonometric identity how to read the table. Okay, so from the table we will find the value of tan 30 degree. 0.7813. Okay, so tan 30 degree is equal to 0.7813. 0.7813 is equal to what is PM? 50. BM we have to find. So BM, I will bring BM to the left, 0.7813 to the right. So 50 by 0.7813. Now this is a headache for us. Okay, 50 into 0.7813 is easy. Okay, but dividing 50 by 0.7813 without calculator is very difficult. Okay, it will be time taking. It is possible, we can do this. Okay, it is not wrong, our method is not wrong, but our method became very complicated because it is not easy to divide 50 by 0.7813. So let us try another method. Okay, so you can see why do we face problem here. In this triangle, in the first triangle, we used tan theta, we used tan 30 degree, but we did not face any problem because 30 degree is a standard angle. Okay, 30 degree is a standard angle. But here in this triangle, 30 degree is not a standard angle. Okay, remember this. This was standard angle, so we did not face any problem. But 30 degree is not a standard angle. So when you used tan theta, tan 30 degree, what happened? The unknown side was in the denominator. The known side was in the numerator, but the unknown side was in the denominator, for which our calculation became very complicated. So remember, when there is standard angle, you don't need to worry. But when there is any angle which is not standard, means when there is any non-standard angle, you have to be careful. Okay, I'm not saying that you should not use tan theta, tan that angle. Okay, use tan theta if the unknown side in the will come in the numerator side. And suppose MB would be given and PM you have to find, then use tan theta, tan 30 degree. You will not face any problem. But in this case, you can see the unknown side is coming in the denominator side. Okay, for which we are facing problem. So in such case, okay, when you see that by using tan theta and the angle is not standard angle, the unknown side is in the denominator side, then do not use tan theta. Instead of that, use cot theta. But the method is not wrong. Okay, so let us use cot theta so that the unknown side will be in the numerator. Cot 30 degree is equal to Bm by Pm. Okay, Bm is the unknown side, Pm we have 50 meter, so now we will not face any problem. But still, now see, cot table is not given. Okay, 30 degree is not a standard angle, we need the trigonometric table, but cot table is not given. Okay, simply sine, cos, tan tables are given, cot table is not given. Again we faced one more problem. Okay, but we can solve this because we know the complementary relation. Okay, tan is related to cot, cot is related to tan. So instead of cot 30 degree, I can write tan. Okay, in trigonometric identity you have studied. Tan 90 minus theta is cot theta, cot 90 minus theta is tan theta. Okay, we can use this here. So instead of cot 30, we can write tan 90 minus 38. What is 90 minus 38? 52. Okay, tan 52 degree is equal to Bm by what is Bm? 50. Okay, now let us find tan 52 degree. Okay, from the trigonometric table. Tan 52 degree is equal to 1.2799. Okay, 1.2799. 1.2799. 50 will come on left side into 50 is equal to D. So BM is equal to, on solving, 12799 by 10,000 into 50. Okay. 6399.5 by 100. That will become 63.995. Okay, it is equal to 63.995 meter. We round up to 2 decimal place. We will get 100. Okay, with 64. Okay, we can write this 64 meter. Okay. So AB is equal to 86.6 plus 64. Okay, 86.6 plus 64, that will give you 150.6 meters. Okay, 150.6 meters. This is the distance between the two people. Okay. Now let's move to another example. So remember, there are two types of angles: standard angle and non-standard angle. If standard angle is given, then you don't need to worry. Directly use tan theta. If non-standard angle is given, be careful. See whether if you are using tan theta, the unknown side is coming in the numerator part or not. If it is coming in the denominator side, then instead of tan theta, use cot theta. Then use complementary relation. Okay, tan 90 minus theta is cot theta, or cot 90 minus theta is tan theta, and get the value. Okay. Now next example, the angle of elevation of the top of an unfinished tower. Unfinished tower. Okay. From a point at a distance of 80 meters from its base is 30 degrees. Okay. The tower is not finished. A, B, C. This is the unfinished tower. Okay. And this is 30 degrees. Okay. Then at a distance of 80 meters. This is 80 meters. Okay. AB is 80 meters. How much higher must the tower be raised so that its angle of elevation at the same point may be 60 degrees? Okay. So by how much we have to raise the height of the tower? Suppose the tower will reach this height. Okay. So that this angle will be this total angle. Okay. The total angle will be 60 degrees. First it was 30 degrees. Now it will be 60 degrees. Suppose this is D. We have to find this CD. How much extra we have to raise the height of the tower, so that the new angle of elevation at the same point, which is 80 meters away from the base of the tower, will be 60 degrees. So we have to find CD. Let it be X. Okay. Our target is X. How to get X? Means how to get CD? BD minus BC. Okay. You can see from the diagram, CD is equal to BD minus BC. So let's find BD, then we'll find BC, then minus. Okay. First BD. So for BD, you have to take the big triangle ABD. In triangle ABD, the total angle is 60 degree. Initially it was 30 degree, now it is 60 degree. Okay. 30 and 60 both are standard angles, no need to worry. Okay. So tan 60 degree is equal to BD by AB, perpendicular by base. Okay. What is tan 60 degree? Root 3. BD, we have to find AB 80. So BD is equal to 80 into root 3. Root 3 means 1.732, which is 80 into 1732 by 1, 2, 3. Always about decimal, okay? So it will be 16, 5 to 58 by 100 means 138.56 meters, okay? So BD is equal to 138.56 meters, okay? Our next target is BC. Okay, next target is BC. For BC, you have to take the small triangle in triangle ABC. In triangle ABC. Now the angle is 30 degree. Tan 30 degree is equal to BC by 80. Tan 30 degree will BC by AB. AB is 80. Okay. Now what is tan 30 degree? 1 by root 3 is equal to BC by 80. BC is equal to 80 by root 2. Okay. Our target is BC. Now rationalize the denominator. Okay. You know how to rationalize the denominator. Root 3 by root 3. 80 into root 3 is 1.732 by 3. Root 3 into root 3 is 3. Okay. So this will become 80 is also not divisible by 3. 1.732 is also not divisible by 3. Let us divide this 1.732 by 3. Okay. 0.577 approximately. Okay. It will continue. But I am taking 2 nearest to 3 decimal place. So 80 into 0.577. Let us calculate. Which is equal to 80 into 0.577 means 577 by 1000. 0 cancel. 7 is 56, 5, 7 is 56, 61, 6, 8 is 50, 46 by 100 means 46.16 meters. Okay. So BC is equal to 46.16 meters. Ready? So we have got BC now. Okay. We have got BD, we have got BC. So easily we can find X or CD. Okay. So X is equal to BD minus BC from the diagram. Means 138.56 minus 46.16, which is equal to 402 92.40 meters. Okay, that means you have to raise the height of the tower by 92.40 meter so that the angle of elevation changes from 30 degree to 60 degree. Okay. Next example, two vertical poles are on either side of a road. Okay, two vertical poles are on either side of a road. Suppose like this. Okay, this is 90, this is 90. Height is not given till now. Okay, two vertical poles are on either side of a road. This is the road. This is the width of the road. Okay, these are two poles standing vertically. A 30-meter long ladder is placed between the two poles, somewhere in between the two poles. When the ladder rests against one pole, it makes 32 degree 24 minutes with the pole. Okay. Suppose this is the ladder. 30-meter long ladder. Okay, let us name A, B, C, D. Suppose this is T. Now this angle is this angle. Angle between the ladder and the pole is 32 degree 24 minutes. Okay, 32 degree 24 minutes. Angle between ladder and pole. Then when it is turned, means at the same point P, it is not moved. Simply it is turned like this. Okay. When it rests against the other pole. Okay. Rests against the other pole. Suppose like this. This is again 30. Length of the ladder will not change. Okay. Suppose this point is N. Now the angle between ladder and the road. Okay. Now this is 32 degree and 24 minutes. Okay. And we have been asked to find the width of the road. Means BC you have to find. How to find BC? BP plus CP. Okay, BP plus CP. I am naming BP X and CP Y. So we have to find X and Y, then you have to add X and Y. Okay, my first target is X. Ready? Now for X I have to move to this triangle. Okay. Now angle is given. For the angle I have to find the perpendicular. BP is opposite to the angle, so it is perpendicular. Okay. So perpendicular I have to find. AP is given, which is hypotenuse. So perpendicular and hypotenuse means we have to use sine here. Okay, we cannot use tan here or we cannot use cos. I told you most of the cases you will use tan, but in some cases rarely you have to use sine and cos. Sine, cos, tan, these three ratios only you have to use. Okay, most of the time tan. In some rare cases sine and cos. So here we have to use sine. In triangle ABP, sine 32 degree 24 minutes is equal to perpendicular by hypotenuse. Which is the perpendicular? X. You can see perpendicular is BP or X. Which is the hypotenuse? 30 meters. Ready? X by 30. Now let us find sine 32 degree 24 minutes from the table. 32 degree 24 minutes is equal to 0.5358. Okay, 0.5358. Okay, into 30 is equal to X. Now X is equal to 5358 by 10,000 into 30. Always avoid decimal to avoid mistake. Okay, so this is equal to 217 16074 by 1000, which will give you 16.074 meters. Okay, I got 16.074 meters, the value of X. Okay, now we'll go for value of Y. Let us go for Y. We have to move to this triangle. Now angle is given 32 degree 24 minutes. Base we have to find. Okay, Y is the base here. Hypotenuse is given. So base hypotenuse means we have to use cos here. Okay. In triangle PCM, look at the triangle PCM, this triangle. Okay. In triangle PCM, cos 32 degree 24 minutes is equal to base by hypotenuse. Base is Y, hypotenuse is 30. Okay. Now let us find the value of cos 32 degree 24 minutes from the table. 0.8443. Okay, 0.8443 into 30 is equal to y, or y is equal to 8443 by 10,000 into 30. 0 0 cancel. This is 9, 12, 13, 25. 25329 by 1000 means 25.329 meters. 25.329 meters. Okay. So x and y we have got. We can find BC. So width of road is equal to x plus y, which is equal to 16.074 plus 25.329, which is equal to 41.403 meters. Okay, this is the width of the road. Okay, so I hope you have understood the first part, angle of elevation, angle of depression, horizontal, line of sight, and a few examples. Okay, so thank you.